Sports events are often celebrated as thrilling spectacles that bring people together in moments of joy and unity. Yet some events have taken an unexpected and tragic turn, leaving behind dark memories and an indelible impact on fans, athletes, and the sports community as a whole. These stories from sports history reveal the hidden risks and the unpredictable nature of large gatherings, where cheers turned to screams and safety measures proved painfully inadequate. Let's revisit 10 infamous incidents where disaster struck in the world of sports, forever altering the lives of those involved and shaping future safety protocols in profound ways. Number 10. The Boston Marathon Bombing, 2013. The Boston Marathon, an iconic long-distance race dating back to 1897, typically attracts over 23,000 participants and 500,000 spectators. But in 2013, the annual event was marred by an unimaginable act of violence. Near the finish line, 2 homemade bombs exploded amidst the crowd, killing 3 people and injuring over 260 others. The perpetrators, brothers Tamerlan and Jishakart Sarnaev, were tracked in a massive manhunt that concluded with Tamerlan's death and Jishakart's capture. The bombing profoundly affected not only Boston but the entire country, sparking a surge in security measures at public events nationwide. Today, the memory of the Boston Marathon bombing serves as a stark reminder of the need for vigilance and preparedness against terror threats, especially in large open gatherings. Number 9. Estadio Nacional Disaster, 1964. On May 24, 1964, Estadio Nacional in Lima, Peru, became the site of one of the deadliest stadium disasters in history. During a qualifying match for the Tokyo Olympics, Peru and Argentina were locked in a tense game when the referee disallowed a late Peruvian goal, inciting outrage among fans. Clashes with police led to tear gas being fired into the stands, creating mass panic as people rushed to escape. Tragically, blocked exits contributed to a deadly crush that took the lives of 328 people and left over 500 injured. The disaster highlighted the importance of clear exit strategies and effective crowd control in stadiums. This horrific event, which devastated countless families and reshaped Peru's sports culture, underscores the dire consequences of inadequate stadium management in times of crisis. Number 8. Thanksgiving Day Disaster, 1900. In 1900, the annual Thanksgiving Day football game between the University of California, Berkeley, and Stanford University turned fatal in San Francisco. Looking to save on the admission fee, a group of spectators climbed onto the roof of a nearby glass factory for a better view. Around 100 fans gathered on the roof, unaware of its structural weaknesses. Tragically, 20 minutes into the game, the roof collapsed, sending spectators down onto the factory floor below, where they crashed into a burning furnace with a surface temperature of 500 degrees Fahrenheit. The ensuing chaos led to explosions and flames that claimed 23 lives and injured over 100 others. This disaster became a tragic chapter in San Francisco's history and led to increased awareness about building safety and crowd management in crowded spaces. Number 7. Kanjuruhan Stadium Disaster, 2022. In October 2022, one of Indonesia's most passionate football rivalries ended in horror. At Kanjuruhan Stadium, Arema FC fans stormed the field after their team lost to Persija Surabaya. The situation escalated as police fired tear gas into the crowd to disperse the unruly fans, sparking a chaotic stampede. As thousands attempted to flee through limited exits, a deadly crush ensued, resulting in 135 fatalities and leaving hundreds more injured. The Indonesian government and FIFA immediately condemned the response, questioning the use of tear gas in a crowded space. The tragedy prompted a significant review of crowd control practices in Indonesia and sparked a broader conversation on global stadium safety standards, as well as responsibility in crisis management. Number 6. The Hillsborough Disaster, 1989. The Hillsborough Disaster on April 15, 1989, stands as England's worst sporting tragedy. At Hillsborough Stadium in Sheffield, an FA Cup semi-final match between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest turned deadly when police allowed an excessive number of Liverpool fans into a confined area. As fans piled into overcrowded pens, a fatal crush began, and people scrambled to escape. In a matter of minutes, 97 fans lost their lives, with hundreds injured, many suffering life-altering trauma. A 27-year legal battle revealed gross negligence on the part of police and match officials who had failed to control the crowd responsibly. This disaster prompted monumental reforms in British football stadiums, leading to the elimination of standing terraces and stricter safety regulations to prevent similar catastrophes. Number 5. Port Said Stadium Riot, 2012. Egypt's Port Said Stadium became a scene of bloodshed and sorrow on February 1, 2012, when a football match between Al Masry and Al Ahly descended into chaos. Tensions were high as Al Masry supporters attacked Al Ahly fans, with reports of knives and other weapons being used. As fans attempted to flee, blocked exits prevented their escape, and the violence claimed 74 lives and injured over 500 others. Following the tragedy, Egyptian authorities arrested several individuals, including police officers accused of intentionally limiting fan movement. The event led to widespread protests and a significant investigation into stadium safety across Egypt. This disaster left an indelible mark on Egyptian sports, resulting in heightened security measures at future games to prevent another tragedy of this magnitude. Number 4. The Happy Valley Racecourse Fire, 1918. Happy Valley Racecourse in Hong Kong, built in 1845, was a focal point for British colonial society's love of horse racing. However, in 1918, a fire engulfed the venue during a race, leading to one of the deadliest sports disasters in history. A grandstand collapse sparked the blaze, which spread quickly due to nearby food stalls and flammable bamboo matting. Trapped spectators and chaos led to 614 confirmed fatalities, with countless others injured. In the aftermath, British authorities established a memorial in Hong Kong's So Kung Po area to honor the lives lost. The Happy Valley disaster highlighted the importance of safe and durable stadium construction, influencing future safety standards in crowded public venues. Number 3. The Ibrox Stadium Disaster, 1902 and 1971. The Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow, Scotland, is synonymous with tragedy after experiencing 2 fatal incidents. In 1902, a wooden terrace collapsed during a match between Scotland and England, causing 25 deaths and over 500 injuries. Then, in 1971, another tragedy struck as fans left a game against Celtic FC. An overcrowded stairway led to a massive crush, resulting in 66 deaths and hundreds of injuries. The incidents led to a restructuring of Ibrox and drove reforms in stadium safety across the UK. Today, the stadium is a model of modern safety standards, but the memories of these disasters remain a solid reminder of the risks associated with large gatherings. Number 2. The Bradford City Fire, 1985. On May 11, 1985, Bradford City's Valley Parade Stadium became the site of one of the most harrowing tragedies in English football history. During a match against Lincoln City, a small fire under the wooden stands quickly became a raging inferno, with flames engulfing the structure. Fans initially stayed in their seats, unaware of the imminent danger, but the fire spread rapidly, trapping some spectators and causing panic. Ultimately, 56 people lost their lives, and 265 others were injured. The disaster prompted sweeping changes to fire safety laws and stadium infrastructure across the UK, replacing wooden structures with fire-resistant materials and installing proper exit routes to prevent similar tragedies. Number 1. The Gansu Ultramarathon Disaster, 2021. The Gansu Ultramarathon in May 2021 was meant to be a test of endurance and resilience. However, the 100 kilometers race in Gansu, China, ended in one of the most unexpected and tragic ways. Unpredictable weather brought a sudden cold front, with freezing winds and rain battering the athletes. Many runners struggled to survive as temperatures dropped below freezing and their protective gear failed to withstand the harsh conditions. Despite deploying over 1,200 rescuers, the extreme terrain and harsh weather hampered rescue efforts. Ultimately, 21 participants lost their lives, while 8 were hospitalized with severe injuries. This incident prompted an investigation into the event's planning and led to 7 organizers facing jail sentences for negligence, emphasizing the importance of thorough risk assessment and safety measures in extreme sports events. That's all for today's video. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments if there are other sports disasters you'd like us to cover. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for watching and stay safe.